Hello, it is day 3 of the quarantine here in Mecklenburg County. And last evening I found out that on Monday, the 30th of March at 5 p.m., the state of North Carolina will begin a 30-day quarantine. So the county was in a 21-day quarantine, and I thought, fine. And that 21 days has now become 35 days. So we will be spending a little bit longer together than I anticipated, if that's okay with you. So I didn't sleep well last night. I woke up at 3:30, couldn't get back to sleep, but made myself stay in bed until 5. So I've been up since 5. And it's interesting because today's conversation I want to have with you is around emotional wellness. And emotional wellness are our feelings and how we feel. And I'm pretty sure that how I'm feeling is a result of my having difficulty falling back to sleep, because I start thinking about everything that's going on. And in the past few weeks, I've probably had some of the same feelings you've had. I've been confused, I've been anxious, concerned, worried, and angry. Not an angry person. It happened about 10 days ago. I was really, really angry, and I said to my husband, I don't know why, and I don't know where this is coming from, but it went away. But I'm sure this is going on in your homes. And so I want to share with you a story about me when I was a little 8-year-old girl. It was October 1962, and it was the Cuban Missile Crisis. And like probably every American home, in the evening, the news was on, and I was very much aware that my mom and dad were worried, and they were concerned about this Cuban Missile Crisis. And so I was. And I was even more concerned because I'm from a small town in western New York called Olean, New York. And about 16 miles from Olean is a lake. And the name of the lake is Cuba Lake. So as an 8-year-old girl, I thought the missiles were at Cuba Lake. Let's say geography was not my forte back then. But I was afraid. And I knew why Mom and Dad were afraid, because those missiles were close. They were right up the road at that lake. Well, that resolved itself, and Mom and Dad were no longer worried. But the thing is, I never told my parents I was worried, and I was afraid, because I thought the missiles were close, and I knew they were worried. And this is going on in your families. And so I am sitting here at our kitchen table because this is where a lot goes on in a family. You eat meals at the kitchen table. Homework is done at the kitchen table. It might be your temporary workstation now that you're working at home. But it's also the place where great conversations are held at the kitchen table. I know we had probably some tough conversations with the kids around this table as they grew up. And so I encourage you today to take some time to sit down with your kids and talk to them about their emotions and how they're feeling and how you're feeling. And tell them it's okay. And also tell them we're going to get through this. You're going to get through this as a family. We're going to get through this as a country, and we're going to come out of this okay on the other side. So I want to wish you all the best as you lead your family at home. I want you to stay healthy. This is Maureen LeBoeuf with Their Leadership. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you spend some time with me tomorrow. And remember to be the standard.